right, I think I'm live. Go. Drawing cam. Face cam. That works, right? It's a little too much of that. I don't know if anyone's here. I don't know how fast that switches over, but cool. That should be the Photoshop window. Cool. I don't like. Cool. Oh, we need some music. That's what's missing here. Welcome back. Thank you, Sheepy. Let me get some music going. All right, I think that's the volume I usually have it at. Yeah. All my windows are a little messy. Okay. So we have that there. Let me do one other thing. Okay, cool. Okay, so we have. Okay, I kind of moved my camera, so I'm like making sure I'm still within frame. And we're not doing luck of the draw. I should have. Whoops. Update titles. It is still Cool Cats Ardi's Workshop. Ardi's Workshop. Finishing animation. Okay. Alright, I think that updated everything. I'm gonna check Twitch to make sure that actually changed the title. Cool. On the art channel. Perfect. Sorry. First time doing this, so yep. Okay, and then now I kind of want to check Twitter. What happens with Twitter when I go live again? Is it just like... And actually, Sheepy, you're on YouTube. I'm curious. So it creates an entirely new thing. Okay. Well, we wanted to test this out because it's the first time. I don't think I'll probably do this again in the future, but I really want to do the animation stuff, so it's more of a personal thing that I wanted to do. Let me get this. Oh, right here. All right. Oh, it's really loud on my end. There we go. So, not connected on X. Oh well. It did not switch automatically on YouTube, just had to click on the new one. Okay, thank you, Sheepy. That's like really, it's useful to know because I can't, Tymo had to step out, so I can't ask him. And I had a feeling this would probably tank the viewership that we had. But I'm okay with that because this is more, I would love people to watch this. But I really wanted to see, can we make this bigger? Yeah. Kind of like setting up all of these. Let me get the layers tab over here. Oop. All right, so this should be a lot easier today. And eventually, I keep saying it, but I'm going to put this in After Effects at some point. And I need to figure out a good After Effects layout for all of this because If you're not someone who knows how After Effects works, the menus can just be very overwhelming to watch. Okay, so we are set up again. We should not have any scratch disk errors. Oh, I already do have a line. None of that should happen in this stream. I figured out the problem, and it wasn't too big of an issue. All right, so with this, I had a realization that I think I really only need to animate the feet once, and then I need to reverse them, and then it'll just like be this animation. So the reason this would help out a lot doing it in After Effects is like all the anchor points would be there, and so I wouldn't have to like manually do it. I'll definitely create like, it would be a cleaner animation if I did this in After Effects, but I'm kind of having fun doing it not in After Effects and doing it in alright, so that's one, doing it in Photoshop. So if we had 2 and 2, 1. Actually, I should probably, let's go back to the first frame. We should just create net new frames. Alright, so first frame, let's add a new frame. That's the second one. We could add this first one and lower the opacity so we have a sense of where. And I'm trying to decide what foot I want to start with as he's walking. So if we move him, we can see that there's a shadow behind him. So it might make sense if everything except for his foot. Let's see if I did this right. No, I didn't. Yeah. Everything except for his left foot. So kind of, oh my goodness. What just happened? Why did it recenter? Okay. So we're gonna have him like lift up a bit. Because he was hunched over, and now we're gonna have him like lean up. And I think I mentioned this on last stream, but this is definitely not the way to animate. But I'm doing it for fun because it creates the result, and I just want to create another GIF out of this. Let me get all of those again. Foot went up a little too high. And then his right foot is gonna start reaching out. It's gonna like go over a little bit. And then his other arm is gonna reach out a little bit. And then we can hide this. And so it's like, look at him dance. What program are you using? I'm using Photoshop. And Photoshop works for animation. It works. It's definitely not the best one to use. It's like, you just run into a lot of issues and stuff. And so, so now that he's doing that, and I'm gonna repeat myself a million times, but it's like, oh my gosh, okay. The animation that I'm doing is called straightforward, where you're doing every frame onto the next one. Or usually you want to create like keyframes, so the main action points of a character, and then you do what's in between each one of those. And so I'm not doing that today. We're just going for it, or just which could be a mistake, but so let me duplicate that. This will be 3. And then we'll make this 10% or whatever. Let me go back a frame, take that off. Okay, and then this frame is those two. All right, and so he's lifting up now. And really, I want his left foot to now angle up, because his next foot is gonna reach out a little bit more. His heel is about to start to touch, and then I feel like I want to get a little movement in the rest of his body. It's like as much as you could do the movement. And with how people walk, you go up and then down, up and down. So it's like you have to get that head bob right. Wait, could you make a tear appear? Yeah. So stuff like that, Sheepy, we should add at the very end. It's like I think how I'm breaking this down is I want to get the walking cycle down and then make like fine-tune adjustments on what his arms are doing. And then add things like tears and stuff. Like that would be cool. And then extra ears, of course. And so that one, let's make that 100% again, but then hide it. So something's wrong here. There we go. 2, 3. Okay. It's just, I love animation so much because you literally start seeing things come to life. And so this next frame is where he'll actually make like a step. This is where he'll make like a bigger movement. Everything before this step was sort of like the wind up. Oh, it was more of a curious question. Yeah. So like, really, if we're talking about actually animating this, you would do everything in just pure outlines before even coloring it. Make sure the animation's right. And then I'd probably add the tears somewhere in there. So I was doing it. But if you're doing this weird type of animation that I'm doing, which is straightforward, I would get everything done with the walking animation and then add the details. You love the chibi blue cat animations? Honestly, I do too. I think like, I think I see this becoming like a more consistent theme, is doing the animations, especially with this like blue cat, chibi blue cat rig. And I do see us putting this into After Effects because then I could pump out like a lot more animations. All right, so this is where this is where the biggest animation or biggest difference happens. Is he was winding up to make a step, and so you could maybe even like. And also, I'm kind of trying to have him walk in place, because realistically, they do walk in place, and then you make the background. So I'm gonna move his feet where I want them. And then you make the background move, and that's what actually makes him look like he's walking. So in this case, like, this is why you kind of put the layer underneath. Like, you don't want his toe to move, because if you think about walking, one foot becomes like a tiptoe as the other one is like landing, and then the other foot, the one that's a tiptoe, now is going up, and the body like, I'll show you what I mean. It's hard to explain. These are my very few attempts at animation. Oh, I can't see them. Oh, nice. I can see them if I look on Twitch. Yeah, and they take forever, right? It's like, it's crazy. Animation is something that takes forever. It just takes so long, but the result is so worth it. And so with this animation, as he's stepping back, his arms are still up, And then how momentum works is once the foot steps, momentum follows. And so then his arms will go forward. And so we're going to go up before we go down. You know, I'm saying all this out loud, and in my head, I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But the proof is in the pudding when we actually animate it and see. Well, I guess this arm wouldn't. This arm would, like, if we're talking about momentum. All right, let me. And this is why Photoshop sucks, because, like, see how it's like adding, it adds each layer. I just have to go back and hide them all, so that it actually becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see, is like kind of hobbling now. Honestly, it's funny how, like, you can do an animation and in its choppiest forms, it like still works. I'm trying to imagine the time it's spent by the OG animators for. Oh, I mean, it was a work of art. Old animations is like a work of art. It took so many people to do it who are extremely talented. And what's up, Maria? How you doing? Welcome on into the stream. We're now animating. We just had a bunch of fun kind of showing off some of the little, like, game experiences that we've been making. And now I'm kind of making up for what we were supposed to do on Tuesday, which was animate this. But Photoshop was giving me so much trouble that it just became frustrating to do on stream. So I was like, let's not get frustrated. That's not the point. The point of these streams is to relax. So, okay, and so now that he's stepped forward, this is where we start to shift things, and this is actually, I think, the harder part. So now this foot, the back foot, is going to go in the middle, as the left foot comes forward, and we're gonna go forward and, like, angle. I just want to angle it a little bit, so. And then, like I said, the arms will now swing. And I might be doing the swing wrong, but we're gonna. Instead of showing what the animation does this time, I'm gonna animate one more time. Go. And make the 6th one. And really, he should be starting to, like, go up again. And so I'm becoming a tiptoe as this foot now goes forward and starts reaching out, heel first. And this is the tough part. And I have a feeling once we animate this, the arms are not going to be doing what they should be doing. I probably shouldn't have even tried to animate them. So I think the arms will be the biggest adjustment when we go back, once this starts animating and we have to, like, and then I might need to make one of the feet darker so it actually looks like it is going behind Blue Cat. Okay. And then here's the annoying part. We need to go back to the first frame, hide, second frame, 3, 2, 4. And now we're on the 5th frame, so this, let's go back to 100, but now it's 5, and then 6. So this might look choppy and bad, but Not bad. It's a little bit better than I thought, actually. I think so what I was talking about is, so he shifts his weight, goes like that, and I'm curious if this will work or not. But let's take the right foot. And Sheepy, this is kind of like what I was saying earlier, where you go in, you start adding the details. So, but then we want this on. Let's do a hard light at, let's say 15% opacity. So we're gonna add like, oh, we might want to make that darker. And we're doing this to give a visual language that it's behind, not in front. And then because we're trying to make a point, let's go to 20%. Oh, not 100%. It's either 20 or 25. Let's do 20 for now. And so that's the 5th frame. And if we go to 6th frame, we're gonna finish that shadow. The hard light, and I said 20%. That might be too much shadow, but we're gonna try it out. It's like, I don't know. We could just remove the shadow altogether and keep going. I'm gonna leave. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hide the shadow. I'm gonna keep the layer. But hide the shadow. I don't know if the shadow is necessarily working or not. So let's continue the frame. And so let's do that. We'll make our reference layer. Name this 7. And let's see. So it went from, oh, seven, and then 1, 2. He's going up, leaned forward. It's gonna shift, and then he starts to go up again. So we're going up again. So we want, let's start with the head, arm, body, arm, and we're just gonna like nudge him up a bit. Nudge him up and maybe like back a bit. And then we'll adjust the feet. So this foot is now becoming like a tiptoe. As the other foot is really like about to step. Grab some coffee. Yeah, now we don't need that layer. Do. We're almost at the point where we could probably do. Essentially what we will do is copy all of the frames, but then go in and switch which foot is in front, which foot's in the back. And so I think we can do one more layer here. Oh. With an 8. And I actually will want to see the frame underneath, and so I can not do the feet, do the body. Let me hide this line, because now I'm trying to match where it is. Underneath. So we're trying to bring this foot back into the toe. Might be too much of a shift. It's like bring the whole thing back. Oh, so this will be another thing we need to do. And I should probably leave. Okay, so that's the 8th frame. So if we went to the... Oh, let's hide the 8th frame on all of them. It looks like if I go back to the first layer... Okay, so that one's good. I want to see this first layer. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. I mean, like, it kind of works, right? And so we're gonna experiment here, and this could be... So we're gonna make copies of all of them. And so now on the first copy, which we need to is essentially take the right foot, bring it to where the left foot is, and take the left foot and bring it to where the right foot was, I think. Oh, I have to think about it. No, let's leave that. So that's that frame. We'll add a new frame. This will be the second frame. And then technically these would shift. I mean, like, in my head, this concept is it makes sense. Okay. We're gonna try it. I'm just gonna see this experiment through. Because, like, the feet are reversing now. It's like, now you stepped with your left foot, time to step with your right foot. Oh, wait. Sorry, I got ahead of myself. Okay. That's correct. Now I need to make a new layer. Now we're on the third one. Animation sometimes is a puzzle that you have to solve. Alright, now on the fourth one. Okay, now we're on the fifth one. Oh, I still have the, get rid of that. The shadow layer. Okay, left foot there, right foot there. Next one. We are on the 6th now. Kind of move right foot there, left foot there. Now we're on the 7th one. Right foot, left foot. Did I not copy the 8th layer? Make copy. Okay, so in a perfect world, this works. I think what doesn't work is this frame. So let's delete that and delete it here. And so I guess this frame doesn't work either. Delete that and delete that. It's a little rough, as I expected. And this is sort of why I want to bring it into After Effects, because I think I'd be able to actually accomplish this a little easier. Okay, so we go boop, 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 boop. Maybe it's here. I shouldn't have deleted that, okay. Okay, so I shouldn't have deleted this. I'll delete the layer that it is on, but... Okay, so the reason we need this is because it kind of serves as a guide. Okay, tiptoe. Lean forward. Because, like, this is where I actually see it sliding back. I could be screwing this up now that I'm thinking about it. Let me, I'm gonna get rid of all these layers. Okay. So technically it's only... I'm gonna, instead of naming this, so now my naming conventions are a little off. Let's name that guide. I always name a guide and like put it in red or something. So yeah, the feet just aren't working here. What's right there? Oh no. Okay. I think I just messed it up further. So this is tough. This is actually a lot tougher than I thought. Because we just don't have these pivot points. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, as just creating this, I don't think it's gonna work. I think the way I'm doing it just does not make sense. So instead of deleting this, sad cat 2, okay, 2 slash, I think now I'm just gonna have fun with trying to, I want to animate something, so we're gonna be a little looser here, and I wanna create something funny now. Like, so we're starting over. It doesn't even have to be a sad cat. But if anyone has any just funny ideas, I'm gonna make a rough version of it. Because like I want to create an animation. I'm bummed that the jumping one worked so well. But a walking cycle is tough. So I think if I I think what I need to do is offline make the rig of Blue Cat, and then we do it. We do the animations in After Effects. I just need to figure out an After Effects layout. I just haven't taken the time to do it. Because like again, it would look wild. So let's do. We're gonna continue with a chibi Blue Cat. But now I'm gonna make it like extreme. I'm gonna lean into like derpiness. I just want to keep making ones that cheer, but I'm like, I need to not. That's why I'm like, what emote out there should I make? Because you need to make a simple emote. Here's one way to do it. You take it going one way, and then duplicate it and reverse it. Line it up, and then there, and then there, and then delete all these. It's just it's so easy. It's so much fun. And then you can get another frame and find it somewhere in between. Wait. There. And then oh, wait. Didn't do the middle one. There. He's just a little dancy boy. Super easy. Super easy to do that. I just like, I need an emote idea that I can make derpy. And I'm really struggling here. It's like I might need to look at like an emote list. Because I could rotoscope something. I could take an existing emote and like cool catify it. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that. Alright, so I'm gonna go up here. Where's my mouse? Uh-oh. Photoshop, don't do this to me. What is that? I'm like looking at, I need a good dancing emote. Oh, this is a good one. But then I need it like as a video. Or GIF. Dancing emote. GIF. Yeah, let's do this one. Alright, so I think if I save this. And then import. Wait, you should be able to import video. I've done this so many times. Or you can import a video to Photoshop and it'll just, you can do, oops, automate. Yeah, wait a minute. What is going on? What? I've done this so many times where you take a video and you just throw it into Photoshop and then you can break down the layers. Oh. I hate that it defaults there. Open Photoshop. Hey, it worked. It did work. What I wanted to happen worked. So I want to do this guy, but the Cool Cats version. It's so tiny. I think maybe that's the point. How big is this compared? Pretty big. Okay. How many frames are actually being used here? So 1, 2. Who else gets spam calls like crazy? 2, 3, 4. Which those are the same frames. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 3. Just 3 frames. That's how easy this is. 1, 2. Because those are the same frame. So 1, 2, 3. So okay, and then it reverses. I don't need this one. I don't need that one. I feel like having it low res is the move. Okay, we're gonna make our own version of this because I want it. So, I guess 10. Go to. Making the Cool Cats version of it. Okay, that's the blue cat. It's perfect. It's perfect. Okay, and then the second frame, he like leans back a little bit, and so I want to put that there and then that there. It's a little confusing, but I'm gonna have to like look through everything. So we're gonna go back a little bit. Let me hide that. Okay. Like that. Okay. And then okay, so we can delete that, It's them leaning back, and then we need the in between, which I feel like we can just make this one a brand new one. But then I like to have the reference there. Because there's certain things I want to match. Okay, so we can like kind of see it there. But I am gonna, first things first, we gotta get his head right. Yeah, perfect. I think I wanted his like shirt to be up a little bit higher, which is why I wanted the reference there. And then same thing with his like the neckline. And we'll draw there, draw there. We'll still have his whiskers. And then his face will be more in the middle. And the great thing about this one is it's perfectly fine if it looks derpy. think that's all I need. So the beauty of this is all the layers can be reversed and stuff. So if I remember how the animation went, it went 1, new frame, 2, and then on the 3rd frame is also 2, and then on the 4th frame it was 3. And then we're gonna do this again. Take both of these and flip them. Probably drag them over just a tiny bit. Okay. So now that we're in the middle, we create one more, and then 2, and then I think it was 2 again, and then it was 1, and then we need to, I don't know if it hung on we'll test it, but then it needs to go in reverse, so then we're going to go 2, and then 2 again, and then middle, and then 2, and then 2 again, and then that should be it. I don't think he needs that little shake, but it is cute. So really, it's like I could delete that one, delete that one, delete that one, delete that one. So we're just getting rid of those like hang frames. Okay, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I see where it... Doop, doop, doop. Doop. Let's get rid of that one. Let's see what happens. Why does it... I feel like it's like a weird... We still have all the frames, so... I'm like, maybe we can make this a lot. See, that's funnier to me. Yeah, I think I like that one a lot more. But it could technically just be... That's it. I don't think it needs to be anything more than that. It's literally 2 frames. And so now we're going to color the frames. This is 1. So now I have some useless frames in here. And I'm going to color this in. So... And I think the lesson I learned here is that if I do a frame or do an animation on stream, I don't think I should do a rig. I think I should do animations like this, unless I'm in After Effects. Okay. The green. funny working in at this pixel size, but I feel like it has to be low res. This emote. These colors. His pants color. Because really, I'd like to. I want to have more emotes that are for excitement. Just to, you know, I have a whole slew of them. Okay. All right, so that's frame 1. And we really just need 2 frames. So we're gonna delete the other ones, which is a little crazy to do, but we're keeping this hyper simple. I just I want to create an animation on stream when we didn't do it last stream. Cool. Okay. So this is such a simple animation. 2. Delete these. Okay. So we got 1. And then we got 2. And then we got, this will be 3. And 3 is reversed. But I do kind of want to see, I want to like make sure the feet line up. Like that. Okay, so what I'm doing here is picking up something. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Oh, I see why I'm confused. Okay. Oop. Okay. Now let's put that back. And then another frame. And it's just 2 again. Okay. So it should be the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, yeah. He's a little dancy boy. Cool. That would be a great emote to have. So now let's try to crop it in. Do, 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 do. It's not quite like the one, but I like that it's faster. I think it's cute. So when it comes to exporting this image, Safer web. It'll be a tiny little emote. And we're gonna make it a GIF. And it should only be, oh wait. No, I did do it in navy. Okay. Just debating if I want to add a white line around it. If we added a stroke. That's like. And here. I should have gone back. Okay. Add a stroke. Let's make it 3, 4. No, not 34. 4. Alright, maybe 5. Yeah, 5. Add it to each one. Okay, and then we can. Whoa. Crop in. Oh, he's not on every one. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Copy layer style. Okay, so I don't. Dang, I had to clear the layer styles as I'm doing this. So 1. Paste layer style. 2. I hope it didn't fully crop this. Okay, it didn't. Okay, and then we're back here, paste layer style. Okay. Cool. Easy peasy. Now let's export this like I've been exporting it. If no dither. And so it should be white, blue, yellow, cream, green, navy. So it should be 6 colors is all we need. And we'll do a white matte, the edges, since it's already white. We were so close to 200 by 200 pixels. I'm wondering if we do that. Alright, sorry. I care about these things. It's not letting me go 200. We're gonna zoom in as much as possible here. That's funny. Alright. Alright, we'll just do this the old canvas size way. Doing an absolute. Because I think might as well make it 200 if it's that close. Proceed. Yeah. Okay. And Snugs, it's time to eat. Alright, right, still 6 colors. We want the white matte, and then let's actually export this thing. Okay, that is cute. Yeah, it's like a, it's just a fun, silly little. Oh, where did that go? Oh my gosh. Photoshop, no. The export window decided to. Okay, there we go. Cat GIF. All right. Down. So let's see. The I'm gonna test it in Discord. I feel like Discord's like the way. Come on, Discord. Alright, I'm gonna go full cam. Oh, I didn't realize my hair was like that. Okay, so Discord is doing a lot of updates right now. There we go. Okay. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna throw it into Gen Chat. No, it didn't work. Okay. It didn't work. I can't post that. Okay, so there's a weird... Oh, I think I know what it is. You have to merge group. All right. All right, so I'm being a little destructive with this file now. Do. All right, we'll have it play. And we'll save it. Oh my goodness, dude. I just wish Photoshop, like, when it came to saving things, it didn't just like you could have a specific place for it to open every time you open. You like open a path to save somewhere. Okay. I don't know which one to go with the dither or no dither. I guess I only need 32. I need to research what the actual difference there is. Do none, I guess. All right, let's save this. Put that there. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna show you what's happening. It's like keeping the past frames. I don't understand. Oh, in all caps. Yeah, I'm really not sure why that's happening. Actually, let me do the purge of video cache. It's like obviously here it's working. Oh, I didn't even try to do the no delay. And then what else is on here? I don't know what that little symbol is. He's so fast. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, export. Selective. Oh, they're transparent. Only 6 colors. Let's view it here. I thought there was a play button on here. There it is. Oh my god, look how fast it is. Well, let's see if it works. Like the only way to test this is in Discord. Dude. Alright, well, I guess I can't figure this out on stream. And instead of trying to figure it out on stream, I want to do it off stream. But cool. Alright, so that wrapped it up a little nice. I guess we're at the 3-hour mark. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. Wow. Well, anyways. Now that I've played Pokemon on stream, I might do a Pokemon stream this weekend. And I actually mean it this time. Because I really wanted to test it out at first. But cool. So I'm gonna end stream there. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna figure out this GIF thing. I don't know. I feel like it's like a video cache problem. I don't really understand why it's doing that. But thanks for watching the rest of this. Thank you, Sheepy. I appreciate it. And we will be back at it definitely next week and potentially a bonus stream this weekend.